Okay, so Napster, should I start with the first word?
Yeah, okay. I think this is enough time for reading those words. So let's start with the first one.
Okay, so we have first word that is tumult. It's a noun. In Hindi, you can say kolahal. And the synonyms are commotion, agitation. And if you are talking about the antonyms, then they are harmony and peace. And you can form an example like this. The petrol prices are rising due to the political tumult in the Gulf countries.
Okay. So I will make one sentence for the same word because I feel the meaning is clear, which is chaos. There is a tumult going on in Sri Lanka because of the economic crisis. And who is there who wants to make the sentence? Just turn on your mic and we will get to know that you want to say.
Whenever she is around, there is tumult in my heart.
She's gonna audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, because of tumult, I'm not getting your voice.
Okay, got it. Nice usage of the word. Rishabh, do you want to say something? I can see your mic
Yes,
on.
yes.
Was
In
I audible?
okay,
Yeah,
let
Bittu.
me make one sentence. In my village, every morning, birds tumult.
Okay. That means you are saying that they create a chaos. This is also partially right, but okay. Bittu, do you want to make the sentence?
I thought I already made. Okay, I will speak again.
Okay.
Whenever she is around, there is tumult in my heart.
Okay, very nicely used. Let's see if there are more sentences. Okay, we got one from yes, no. I don't like tumult in this group when people are discussing a topic on Sunday. I will tumult if someone will not give my money for YouTube video. Okay. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence in the VC? Bihari Lalla, VI, Veer, Curious, Pramod, Jack Dorsey, Olive.
The
Yeah, Veer.
political appetite of Clive planted the seed of tumult in the country.
Okay, yeah, absolutely correct. Nicely used. Priya, would you like to make the sentence?
After the speech of the political leader, the
Mhm.
house was full of tumult of shouting and screaming.
Okay, nicely used. Somebody else who wants to try the sentence?
Yes, their passion were quickly aroused, and a tumult broke out.
Okay, also right. Anyone else who wants to try the sentence?
Since past 5 minutes, I am telling Priya to start the UTAG, but due to tumultness, she is not doing it.
Okay, because of the chaos, right? Absolutely correct. Buddy, I'm missing on to your sentences if you want to try. Mahi, you are welcome in the VC. Try to make the sentences. Olive, you are also there. Most of the times I've seen you, but never got your sentence. So try. VI. Okay, so this is enough time for one word. Shizuka, let's move on to the next word.
Yeah, sure. So here we have the second word that is ominous. It's adjective. In Hindi, you can say amangal. Synonyms are menacing, baleful. Antonym is promising. And sentence will be like, there were ominous dark clouds gathering overhead. Yes, Napster, I have done.
Yeah, actually, I was searching for the extended meaning, so I will explain the meaning also, which is giving the worrying impression that something bad is going to happen, or threateningly inauspicious. For example, I will make one sentence with ominous, like there is a ominous situation near Costa Rica because the hurricane is approaching there. I tried to explain that the condition is threatening one, or it's not, it's kind of dangerous. So I have used this word in this way. So now let's start with other people who wants to try the sentence. Who will go first? You can just turn on your mic if you
Yes.
are willing to make the sentence. Yeah, Priya.
There is a ominous silence in this VC. Ominous.
Okay, this is right. Shizuka, would you like to make the sentence from this word?
Yeah, all right. So my example is like that. She is having an ominous feeling about her daughter's career as her daughter is suffering from an unsettled mind towards his studies.
That's nice. It was very nice sentence. So let's see if somebody else wants to make. Anybody on the VC? Bihari Lalla, Bettu, Veer, Senorita, Mahi, Curious, Prime, VI.
One of
With the
the
advent, okay. So with the advent of B2 messages, there was an ominous silent in the group.
Yeah, okay,
Silence
this is
in the group, I mean.
yeah, you can use it this way, absolutely correct. Yeah, Bittu, you were also trying to make the one.
Okay.
okay,
I'm thinking of getting a new car tomorrow, but Panditji has said that tomorrow is an ominous day to buy a car. Is it correct?
Okay, yeah, you can use this way also, that it is like you are getting you are taking it as the Hindi meaning, Amangal. So absolutely correct. Yeah, Bittu, you go ahead now.
people mainly worship God because they think if they don't do it, it would they could face Amanias. What was that?
Yeah, okay. Ominous.
Ominous.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. So we have a few sentences in the chat, which is from Buddy. Recently, an ominous act of bomb explosion was occurred next to the Israel Embassy of India. Absolutely correct. Roshni says, my mom's ominous tone let me know that I'm in trouble. Oh, absolutely right. Roshni, very nicely used with the daily routine. So, anybody
Excessive
else?
use of
Mm-hmm.
excessive use of private vehicle
Mm-hmm.
are making as an ominous rattling sound.
Okay, Veer, the sentence was not a little bit clear to me, but I feel like you used the word in the correct way, so this was right. Anyone else who wants to say in the VC the sentence?
Yup, me.
Okay,
Uh,
go ahead.
according to me, no day is ominous because all days are made by God.
Yeah, okay, this is also right. This is kind of a positive one, so absolutely correct. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence for now? Else we will move to the next word.
At a coastal area, the warning sound of an ominous storm. Fishermen are feeling bad or disappointed.
Okay, absolutely right. And very nicely used according to the situation. So I feel like most of the people are done. Shizuka, let's move on to the next sentence or next word for the day.
Yeah, okay. So we have next word for the day, that is scandalize. It's verb. In Hindi you can say apmanit karna. Synonyms are appall, outrage. Antonym is impress. And you can form an example like this. Their lack of manners scandalized their host. Like it happened with me yesterday.
I was about to make a very relatable sentence, but you already said it, so still I will make my sentence. Like, because of the participants in the debate, the host had a very scandalized experience. So I have made my sentence and I have said what I wanted to say.
I don't know, but I'm feeling it's like a taunt, huh?
Yeah, kind of. So let's move on to other people who wants to make the sentence. Guys, anybody who wants to say?
Shri, if you don't make a
Okay, then I.
sentence on the next two words, then I would consider that you have scandalized me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely right. Very nicely used according to the situation. So, guys, the people who are not even making the sentences in the VC and not even they are using the chat, please, it's a request that at least use the chat section. Like, this is the least that we can say, and you can use the chat section. So I will be reading your sentences and we will make sure that we don't miss on to any sentence. So anybody else who wants to try the sentence, Veer, Priya, Senorita, Buddy, Ishayaraa, you are also here. Welcome. Roshni, I'm waiting for your sentence. Zara, make sentences. VI, anyone who wants to
Yes.
try? Okay.
The whole, the whole city, they said the whole village was scandalized by her second marriage.
Yeah, okay. This is right. Anybody else?
Me.
Okay.
Some people open their mouth to scandalize other people.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
Wow. Okay. It's not a
Okay.
good thing to be happy by scandalizing anyone or someone.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Very nice. We have one sentence in the
Okay.
chat.
I will go next.
You want to say something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, I was talking about my example. So it will be like you need to learn how to represent your point of views without scandalizing other person.
Okay, yeah, right. So we have one sentence from Buddy, which is Pakistan always tries to scandalize India over Kashmir issue. Absolutely right. Anybody else who wants to make the sentence?
Yes, I want to make one more sentence. They
Mm-hmm.
were scandalized by his improper behavior.
Yeah, absolutely right. So anybody else, or so the
Germany
people who
was
can, yeah.
Germany was totally scandalized after the First World War.
Okay, you can say, but Veer, you are going for the different meaning because here we are using scandalize as like a shock, and if you see the Hindi meaning, which is apman karna, so then your sentence was not matching, but the it was the right usage of this word, so it's okay. Anybody else who wants to try, or else we will move on to the next word again.
I don't
Oh,
scandalize anyone because I think that everyone deserves respect.
yeah, absolutely right, and very positive attitude. So, Shizuka, let's move on to the next word for the day, which is
Yeah, yeah.
fourth.
So here we have next word, which is generosity. It's verb. In Hindi, you can say prachurta. Synonyms are amplitude, richness. Antonyms is dearth. And sentence will be like, diners certainly cannot complain about the generosity of portions.
Okay, so I will make one sentence with generosity, which is during the COVID time, I saw that people nearby me have uh, were very generous. No, actually. So during the COVID time, people showed a lot of generosity towards other people who were poor. So now let's see
Yeah,
who
actually,
wants to make this. Mm-hmm.
Napster. There is something wrong with the part of the speech because in PPT you have mentioned it's verb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
confused.
exactly. You know, when I was making the first sentence, then I got confused and I thought, okay, let's change on to the other one. So I'll make another one. Till then, let other continue. So who else wants to make the sentence?
No, I don't think so. It's part of the speech's verb. I think it will work now.
I can check. Just wait.
Yeah, it's noun. It's not a verb. Because we can't make it like ing form and fourth form of generosity.
Okay, I was checking. So even I can't found it as a verb. So now we don't have the option to change it. But still, now just move on to the noun one. So I will make one more sentence, which is I was overwhelmed by the generosity of friends and neighbor. And I will tell you the meaning also, the quality of being kind and generous. So let's take on to the noun part, except the verb. So let's make the sentences. Who will go first for the sentence?
Me.
Okay, Priya.
Yes, some people showed an unusual generosity, but they are not in real, actually.
Okay, this is right. Anybody else who wants to try?
Some people are so generous that instead of speaking in VC, they are writing in chat box and allowing us to speak on behalf of them.
Okay, yeah, very nicely said. Somebody else who wants to try?
Okay. Uh, let's forget. Let's forget with generosity those who always try to humiliate us.
Yeah, okay, this is also right. So we have few sentences in the chat. I will read it out. One is from Roshni, which is I'm very thankful towards him for his generosity and thoughtfulness. Zara has said he thanked us and I thanked him for all his generosity. Absolutely right. Anybody else who wants to try?
Okay, so it is like that. He was showing a lot of generosity towards me, but I knew about his covert intentions behind it.
Okay, very nicely
I'm a
used.
big fan of Vikas Divyakirti sir because of his generosity.
Okay, absolutely right. Very nice. Shivam says, I thanked him for his generosity and donated $100 bill to his mission. Very nice, Shivam. Very generous of you as well. So, anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
Moni Benstocks, please speak.
Okay, what is that?
Okay, so Moni, we are making the sentences from the word that we are discussing. The word is generosity, and you can make the sentence from the generosity. And the meaning says that the quality of being kind and generous. So you have to make a sentence with generosity. Okay, guys, I think it was a nice meditation, but I need to go back.
Generosity is a pious value by which peace and harmony can be maintained across the world.
Okay, very nice. So we have one sentence from Victor, and very nice, Victor, for the participation. I thanked him for his generosity and donated a $50 electricity bill on his mission. No, actually, you are saying it wrong. Why would you donate an electricity bill? You made a mistake, but it was the correct sentence. So, okay, let's move on to the next word. Shizuka, if you are ready, let's go for the next word now.
Okay, then we have next word that is indigenous. It's noun. In Hindi, you can say Swadesi. Synonyms are aboriginal and local. Antonym is expatriate. Syntonym, an example you can say the most indigenous inhabitants were the American Indians.
Okay. So I will make a sentence related to the current affairs that recently India has made one indigenous helicopter and they have added into the army or in Indian Air Force. So indigenous is something which is made in our country or by ourselves. So let's try to make the sentences and anyone who wants to go first, just
I was
Yeah.
also about to make a sentence. Okay. Agni first missile is a indigenous missile.
Okay, very nice. And somebody else who wants to try?
As per general perception in India, indigenous people speak more, but I think we have so many foreigners on VC who are not speaking.
Okay, very nice. Nice conveying of messages that you want to say. You always convey it. Very nice. So, who else?
I really love to talk with indigenous people.
Okay, very nice. So, we have few sentences, but I need to check. So, Victor says, when Tatya Vichu, she is not in. No, no, no. Victor, I can't read it. So Shivam says each country has its own indigenous cultural traditions. Zara has made it is the most indigenous population within these shows. Okay, absolutely correct. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence in the VC? Shizuka, do you have one sentence?
Yeah, okay. So instead of following the trend of indigenous, we need to follow our culture. Is it correct?
Yeah, absolutely correct. So,
All right.
who are left this? Let me cross check. VI, would you like to make the sentence? Okay, guys, so just informing you that pin drop silence should not be there. If it happens, we will move on to the next word without wasting any time because right now we are not even getting the sentences in the chat. So Shizuka, let's move on to the next word for the day.
Okay.
Although,
So
just a second. We got one sentence I don't want to miss. Buddy says we should prefer to indigenous products over foreign products. Absolutely right, Buddy. Very nice. So Shizuka, you carry.
okay. So we have next word that is dearth. It's noun. In Hindi, you can say durbalta. Synonyms are scarcity, shortage. Antonyms, Antonym is abundance. And you can form an example like this. There was a dearth of evidence.
Okay, so I will explain the extended meaning, which is a scarcity or lack of something, or it can be termed as a situation where food is in short supply. So I will say in the meaning of this word, there is a dearth of evidence. We have already said it. So right now there is a dearth of drinking water because it is depleting in a very fast pace. This is also. Who else wants to make the sentence for now?
If from the initial level we will have dearth of people is trying to improve their speaking skills, you will see that ultimately there would be a dearth of great speakers in country.
Yeah, absolutely right, and very nicely made. So, somebody else who wants to try?
Me.
Okay.
Like,
Yes.
okay. I want to prepare for the civil services, but now I have dearth of resources. So tomorrow I'll go to market and will purchase all the things.
Okay, got it. Very nice. So, Priya, you were saying something. You were trying to make the sentence.
Yeah, there seems to be a dearth of good young players at a moment.
Okay, absolutely right, and very nicely used. So, Is there any sentenences in the chat?
Okay, I go next.
Who is saying, guys?
Yeah, I was
Shizuka.
saying. So if you have the depth of confidence, then you won't be able to represent yourself in front of anyone, no matter how much qualities and capabilities you have.
Okay. So most of the people are done. There are a few sentences that Victor has made, and
In
is there
African
anybody else?
continent,
Okay.
in African continent, lots of children died because of dearth of food.
Yeah, absolutely right, and very nicely used. So there are a few sentences that I will say. There is a dearth of evidence. This lack of public support is responsible for a dearth of overt, fearless principle in the public service. These failures can be partially attributed to a lack of political will and a dearth of resources. This season, there has been a dearth of good supernatural television, and hopefully, this will fit the bill. After talking for a while, we went in search for a place to eat lunch. It's not as if there was a dearth of such places. Okay, very nicely made, Victor. Yeah, I read your sentences. Buddy is saying recently there is news that Bangladesh is in dearth of foreign reserves in this quarter. Okay, absolutely right. So whosoever was making the sentences, I think most of the people are done. If there is anybody who wants to try the sentence, guys, speak in the VC or else use the chat section. We won't be missing anybody. We'll make sure. Is there anyone who wants to make the sentence now in the VC? Okay, Shizuka. So let's move on to the next word now.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So here we have next word, that is resumption. It's noun. In Hindi you can say punararambh. Synonyms are restarting, reopening. Antonym is suspension. And you can form an example like this: resumptions of peace talks expected soon.
Okay, I have the meaning with me. So in easy terms, we can say the action of beginning something again after a pause or interruption. So I will make one sentence. The resumption of my graduation took place in 2020. So where I have used this word as a restart, like I restarted my graduation in 2020. So guys, if you want to try, just turn on your mic and try to say in the VC, try to make the sentences.
Yeah, we should take action against the resumption of live animal export.
Okay. I was not able to get the exact meaning, but it felt like it was correct. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
Okay, I will go.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have already dawdled a lot behind her, but this time I want to give her resumptions to my life.
Okay, absolutely right. Anyone else who wants to try?
Yes, and Pat is there. And Pat try to make any sentence.
What is the word?
The word is resumption. Whosoever was asking, the word is resumption. The meaning is to restart something or to start something from the beginning also.
Okay. It was so heartening for me to see the resumption of happening places in Jaipur post-COVID.
Yeah, okay, absolutely correct. Anyone else who wants to make?
Okay, I'll make. Correct me if I'm wrong. The resumption of the vocab session will start once the host is back. Is it correct?
Yeah, okay. This can also be used in this way. Absolutely right. Because we are restarting something or we are starting from beginning. Absolutely correct. So anybody else who wants to try the sentence? Okay, till then take your time to think and I will read out the sentences that Victor has sent. With peace came the resumption of foreign imports. This was the exact same sentence, Victor, that I was reading. So no decision was made for a resumption of diplomatic relations. The resumption of amicable commercial relation was also matched by cultural and artistic transactions. Fourth, after the peace of Amiens and subsequent resumption of war against Napoleon, the Whigs formed a coalition with the group led by Lord Grenville, but their conservatism meant that Grey had to give up active support of reform. So these are the kind of perfect sentences which are available on internet. So guys, because you are not making the sentences, ultimately we need to take help. Please try to make the sentences. We will read your sentences. Buddy has made one sentence which is resumption of tackling on the table between India and Pakistan depends on stopping of terrorism. Absolutely correct. Anyone else who wants to try? Shizuka has made after taking a deep breath, I gave a resumption to this project again. Absolutely right. So Shizuka, I think nobody is
Can
trying to
I
even make this sentence.
can
Yeah,
I
Sayed,
make
go.
sentence?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Okay. Resumption of vocab session is going to make you garrulous.
And what is garrulous?
Talk to you can say.
Okay, okay. So most of the people who are trying to make the sentences are done. So Shizuka, let's move on to the next one.
Yep. So here we have the next word that is latent. It's adjective in Hindi. You can say niskriya. Synonyms are quiescent, inactive. Antonym is manifest. And you can form an example like this. They have a huge reserve of latent talent.
I will make one sentence with this because I think meaning is clear, but still if you want the meaning, I can say it is used in something where we are describing a quality or a state, and the meaning says existing but not yet developed or manifested, something which is hidden or concealed. So I will make the sentence. The people who are present in the VC, they have the latent talent, but still they are not using it in the appropriate way. So guys, this is my request to you again. Try to make the sentences in the VC. If you are feeling lethargic in speaking, try to type in the chat section. This is all we can do. This is the least that I can ask for. Try to make the sentences. So now who will go first with this word, the first sentence?
Being at high risk is a latent stage of corona disease.
Okay, this is right. Anybody else who wants to try?
We can also use this word as inactive, right, Napster?
Not inactive because for me, yeah, actually synonym says inactive, dormant, untapped. So yeah, you can use it as inactive also because most of the time it is used as hidden or something which is concealed. So inactive is also a synonym, so you can use it that way also. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
In VC, those people who are not speaking, they are latent people.
Yeah, okay, which is nice. Shivam has made one sentence, which is the opening of these will quickly bring the awakening of your latent psychic abilities. Very nice. So Victor has made 5 sentences, so I will read the one which is the longest one, which is third. If you will excuse me, I have to go tell my wife and children about my latent dash qualities and accompanying gender confusion. Okay, absolutely correct. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
I'm the most latent participant in this VC. Is it correct?
Okay, very nice acceptance, but and correctly used. So Thank you for the participation and try to make
Correct,
sentences
but
useful.
not true.
I
Yeah,
talked about
actually.
this VC.
Okay, so but
Okay,
you would like to try this?
for, for me, writing in chat box is of no value because still it will render your speaking skills latent.
Okay, yeah, absolutely correct. Shivam has made one more sentence, which is some of these services will search out of latent customer demand, other will not survive. Okay, absolutely right. KY has made one sentence, and latent talent of Indian youth has not been utilized properly. Okay, we kind of had a similar sentence earlier. So KY, very nice, but try more. Jon Snow, Nunakshi,
Can I
Varsha,
make?
Arash. Yeah, go ahead, Syed.
Okay. Forcing people to join VCs is, I think, latent work.
Okay, but you are not exactly going on to the meaning, but for the sentence sake, I can say it is right because the meaning says inactive, dormant, hidden, or concealed, so you can't use it this way. But okay, try better. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
Okay, I will go.
Mhm.
Okay, he has given lots of latent sign, but we didn't understand his problem. It's too late now. He has gone. Is this correct?
Okay, yeah, absolutely right, and very long sentence, very nice. Anybody else who wants to try? Okay, so Shizuka, let's move on to the next word for the day.
Okay. So we have next word that is forgo. It's a verb, and in Hindi you can say tyagna, or English you can say do without. Synonyms are go without, give up. An antonym is keep. Sentence is I will forgo dessert tonight. I'm trying to lose my weight.
Okay, and this is the word that we are using in the last 7 days for the third time. So I will explain again. It's a verb, and the meaning is go without something desirable. So I will make one sentence, and the same sentence I used earlier also. We forgo any comparison between the two men or between two people. So guys, this is a word that we have used for the third time in past 7 days. So try to make sentences from this word now. And whosoever wants to try first, just turn on your mic and say,
Can I?
yeah,
Okay. After go Telegram. Is it correct?
okay, your voice breaks, so I was not able to hear it properly. Can you repeat it again?
I'll repeat. Yes, I'll repeat. After this vocab session, I'll forgo Telegram.
Okay, yeah. It's a short sentence, but absolutely correct, absolutely right. Somebody else who wants to try the sentence, this is your time.
Yes, I could happily forgo the chocolate, but not my friends.
Okay, absolutely right. Shizuka, Ben Stokes here.
Okay, let me make. If this is not your cup of tea, forgo the invitation and book a nearby hotel room.
Okay, nicely used. We have one sentence from Shizuka in the chat, which is, can we forgo this forgo word from next vocab PDF? Absolutely correct, Shizuka. We will try to, but I was thinking, we should keep on revising the words that we have used earlier, so it's a good deal. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
If I was the owner of this group, I would have always been ready to forego those participants who neither speak in VC, neither participate in chat box.
Very nice warning, Bittu, and I really appreciate it. The way you are encouraging others to speak, but they're still not, participating. Guys, it's a request. Try to make sentences in the VC. It's very useful and it will pay off one day for sure. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence, or else I will read my sentences.
If you want to be a successful person in your life, so try to forgo your comfort zone.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Okay, I'll
Somebody
make
else who
sentence.
wants to try? Yeah,
If
go
my
ahead.
wish, if my wish to meet Guru Randhawa is fulfilled, then I will definitely forgo ice cream forever.
Okay, we need to make sure that see him once. So very nice and very nicely used. Somebody else who wants to try?
Okay, I will go next.
Mhm.
We should not follow our attitude towards the thing just because of this fear that someone will judge you.
Yeah, okay, absolutely correct. And I have one sentence which I can make is many younger healthy people voluntarily forego the expense of insurance. And guys, if you are having a lot of trouble in making sentences, I have just posted 20 sentences on this word only. So go through them. Maybe you will find some sentences. And anybody else who wants to try the sentence on the VC?
Can I make?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So people used to forego their desires for their goals.
Yeah, absolutely right. And it's a very nice saying. So we have one more sentence from Zara, which is I shall have to forego the pleasure of seeing you this week. Okay, very nice, Zara.
I forgo my food and all my comfort because of Telegram.
Yeah, this is happening to a lot of people. Very nice. So anybody else who wants to try? Shizuka, I think most of the people are done who are making the sentences. So let's move on to the next word.
Okay, so we have the last word of this vocab session, that is affluent. It's an adjective. In Hindi, you can say dhani. Synonyms are rich, prosperous. Antonym is poor. And sentence, you can form example like this. I reside in an affluent neighborhood.
Yeah, okay, this is right. So somebody else who wants to try this word, although I feel like it's easy. So I will explain the meaning if you want. This is referred to especially a group or an area which is where we can say having a great deal of money or somebody who is wealthy. Uh, Anybody who wants to try the first sentence for this?
Okay, I will. I'm prosperous. Guys, those who ever want some food, just maintain a queue and I will feed you.
Okay. But I think you forgot the word, which is affluent. It was not prosperous, but still, I got it. Like you will use affluent instead of prosperous, so I got it. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
Why investing our money in stock market? We can be
Mhm.
affluent person.
Okay. Somebody else?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm not that much affluent. Even I can feed poor people.
Okay, nice. I have one more sentence, which is cigarette smoking used to be a commoner among affluent people. Anybody else who wants to try a sentence, or I have 25 sentences I can keep on saying?
Though if you are affluent, you should be comparatively happier. But ultimate, how beautiful your life is will depend on your mindset and your way of looking things.
Yeah, absolutely right and nicely made.
Can I?
Somebody else? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Despite belonging from an affluent family, Ben Stokes is seen asking around money from people.
Okay, nice. So we have one sentence from Zara, which is they were affluent, but they put absolutely no premium on education. Very nice. So Anybody else?
Yes, I will make
Yeah, Tatya Vachu.
Affluent. That's why lots of Atma comes and they asking for money to me.
Okay. Though the word was correctly used, but the sentence was not right, still it's okay. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
Yeah,
Senorita?
me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there is no point in affluent. There is no point in being affluent in money without generosity.
Yeah, very nice and absolutely correct.
I
Somebody
have a
else who
doubt.
wants to share? Yeah, Ankit.
Can I ask?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct me, please.
No, like she said that affluent in money.
Hmm.
So affluent means like
That
you have
means
money, right?
she's trying to say that she's prosperous in money. If you go with the other synonym, then you can use it this way.
Okay, okay.
Like if she says, for example, if she says I'm just affluent, if she's not using money, then how will you know like in which terms she is saying? Maybe she can be affluent in generosity. She can be affluent in having people around her. So this is why when she is referring to the money, then it's also correct. It's not wrong.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay,
Mhm.
can I make another one?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So people like Tatya Vichu are seen moving behind affluent people in order to get some money. Is it
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, absolutely correct. And we have one more sentence from KY, which is saying to somebody that I became affluent the day I got you as my buddy. Very nice. To praise someone, you can use this word. Wow, this is something new. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence? Betu?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. I want to make like earlier
Okay, you can.
Anpat. Arey, listen to me. Earlier Anpat, eating food from dustbin. Now she get one affluent person.
Okay, you were saying that she got rich. Okay, you can use it. Just for the reference, I'm saying, Tatya, like you can make funny sentences, but they should portray the meaning correctly. So the meaning is little bit dicey at this point. So try to make more better sentences. Although it's good. Bitu, you were
Okay.
saying something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though Tatya Vichu is affluent, but due to his habit of drinking, he would soon become bankrupt.
Yeah, okay, very nice. And even bankrupt was the word that we used yesterday, so it's very nice that you used two words. And we have few sentences. Is there anybody who wants to say something, or else I will read? There are three sentences in the chat.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
use this?
Okay, let Shizuka speak, else she will get angry.
Yes, yes. So I have an example that is like, he is affluent by the manners he got from his parents.
Okay, very nice and very meaningful also. So we have one from Olive. The only truly affluent are those who don't want more than they have. Absolutely correct. Those who belong to an affluent family, please give me money, please. Buddy is asking for it, guys. Please help him. We have more sentences or not? Okay, so we are done. Anybody else who wants to try the sentence? This is the
Okay.
last chance because this is last one.
Can I make this sentence like this? Like by memorizing word, we can be affluent person in vocab.
Yeah, you
Can I
can.
use?
Yeah, for sure
Okay.
you can. Yeah. Anyone else? This is the
Yes, can I?
last word for the day. Okay,
Yes,
go
can I?
ahead.
Okay.
Hmm.
When it comes to acting like a cringe, Tatya Vichu is the one who's most affluent. Is it correct?
Okay, very nice and very nice roasting also in a very peaceful way. So, anybody else who wants to try the sentence?
Okay, I wanna. Yeah. Okay. Being
Okay, say.
affluent person by thought is better than okay, rich by money.
Okay, very nice. Anybody else who wants to try?
Yeah. Tatya Vichu should have felt proud while he called himself affluent, but Amphath has clearly roasted him very well.
Okay, absolutely correct. And like we are using these sentences in very nice ways, and I really feel good about it. Anybody else who is left who wants to try the sentence because this was the last word, and then we will be concluding this.
Okay, let me make last one. So
Yeah.
Bittu and Beth, they both are beggar. One day they meet with a affluent person. After that, They both are gold digger. They, snatch all money from that guy and they became affluent person.
Okay, I
Affluent,
got it. You're trying to roast. Yeah, Anfat, go ahead.
but the affluent person was affluent in being a cringe rather than having money.
But
Okay,
this
guys.
affluent, like more than affluent than you, that's why you come here so that you snatch money from me. You cringe.
Okay,
And
India is sixth.
we can
Okay.
consider you as a below poverty line. You don't have money, that's why you take food from dustbin. That's
I
your
Me
agree.
and
reason.
Anfit are so generous. Sorry, what was the word?
Affluent.
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 Uh, are so affluent in generosity that we are behaving nicely with Satya Vichu, even if he is a
Yeah,
cringe.
very nice.
Okay, I'll
Very
make a
nice.
sentence. India is
Yes,
sixth
Senorita.
affluent country in the world.
Okay, very nice because you were using a
Sixth,
prosperous. So,
fifth.
is there anybody still left? VIS, go ahead.
Nothing, nothing. I was just confirmed. Fifth or sixth.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you can check the facts, although I can, but right now we need to conclude. So, guys, from my side, I think everybody is done. And this was, we have one sentence which is, uh, okay, so Shizuka says, do fast. I don't have affluent battery in my phone. Okay, very nice. And there is one more sentence. I am affluent by your company and time you have given to me. And thank you so much, Shizuka. So, guys, this was the last word for the day, and we are done with most of the sentences. And I hope you liked it and this was helpful to you. So now we are concluding the session. Shizuka, is there anything that you want to say to the participants who are participating today?
Yeah. So it
Okay.
was nice connecting with you guys. But here we have something for you. It's an interesting information. This vocab session we are conducted on the daily basis except Sunday. So now, what we are doing, we are taking one more step towards our knowledge. We are gonna upload this session on YouTube, or I should say that we have already uploaded one video on YouTube. So you can go there and you can check that how you are making the sentences and how you are speaking and which are the things that you need to improve. So yeah, that was a little information from my side. I have done with that, and I hope guys you will definitely join us again. I mean tomorrow. We are waiting for that. Yeah, Napster, I have done with that.
Okay, so guys, let's end this session with this only. And good night, everybody. And thank you for your participation. And I really value time. So thank you, everybody, for being there, for being patient and participating. So see you tomorrow at the same time, 10 p.m. And